Very impressed. Honestly, I had been looking into building my own desktop for a while, but an emergency required me to get a desktop quickly, so I settled for this one. I've had it for 2 days now, which isn't long, but I'm extremely impressed, both aesthetically and performance-wise. Skytech was immediately recommended to me by a close friend, who has used one of their desktops for some time. One of my favorite things about the computer is the amount of ports. The one I received has a total of 7 USB ports, most of which are USB 3.0. I have a large amount of peripherals, and this did me very well, compared to my last computer which only had 3 ports. I've already started gaming on it, to help me kill the time, and so far I've had absolutely no issues. I've finally been able to turn the graphics settings up to maximum on some of my favorite games, and it feels so satisfying that the computer isn't super noisy and doesn't run slowly with my games, even at maximum graphics. I haven't yet tried any of the heaviest hitting games I own, so I hope those can also be bumped up to maximum settings as well, but even just medium to high settings would be nice. The build came with a mouse and keyboard as well, nothing too special, but they laid up as well as the computer, so it brings a nice feeling of consistency to someone who likes things to match, like me. The keyboard is nicely sized and it's not extremely noisy either, and I'm satisfied considering I didn't buy them separately. On the desktop itself, there is a button to cycle through presets for the lighting, and has quite a few options, which is wonderful. As far as I know, there isn't a way to make your own preset though. If I had any complaints, is that there is only one HDMI port, the rest are DisplayPort inputs, so we'll be buying a few cables in order to attach my other screens, but I can wait a few days for that. If I ever encounter any issues, I'll be redoing my review, but otherwise, have my 5 stars. I don't know anything about computers, but I was able to hook it up in an hour and was able to run games quickly and really well. I've so far played games like Fortnite, Minecraft, Overwatch, and Diablo 3. The computer itself is quite very colorful and honestly pretty powerful for a first PC. The only changes I've made to it was the increase in RAM to make the PC run a little better with my FPS games, since I stream and talk through Discord, so I needed the extra RAM, but you can do fine with the 8GB that comes with the PC. I would also recommend storage eventually if you plan on buying lots of software games or installing pictures, but 500GB is fine and should set you up good for a year or so, and there is room for a second hard drive, as you can kinda see in my video. Overall great PC and I really like it. I bought this PC like 1 week ago, and I didn't think it was going to exceed my expectations for the price. But it's amazing. I love it. It's definitely worth it if you don't feel like building your own or don't know how, like me. Everything works great and is able to run Dead by Daylight on ultra settings. It can run a few other games I have, like American Truck Simulator, Battlefield 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, CSGO and Cities, Skylines on some high settings. I recently bought Forza Horizon 3 as it was on sale and it runs it on medium settings, but it still looks absolutely stunning. If you have a headset with built-in microphone, I suggest buying a jack splitter, as it will allow you to speak and listen simultaneously. If you have a headset and microphone separately, then you can just plug them into their respective jacks. Overall, I give it a solid 5 stars. Click link in description for more reviews.